Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. All right, we're going to take up the X-Fly J-65 version 1. Have a little bit of fun with her. The original. I don't have reverse thrust, and the fuselage not painted. That's pretty much the main differences of the new one. I'm sure there's some other good things, but I'm happy with this one. High rates this time. Flew in mid rates last time. I'm going to fly at high rates this time. And I put my timer at 4.5 minutes instead of 5. Very elegant looking plane. And I know people say don't put afterburners in it. I'm not going to put afterburners in it, but I got some people who complain to me about I put afterburners in jets and stuff that don't have afterburners, and to which I say I don't care, and my plane, and if you're that concerned about it, write me a check for the new plane and I won't put afterburners in it. Otherwise, keep it to yourself.
Retracts deployed. Gear up.
Like I put afterburners in my A10, my big 90 or twin 80 version 2, because it's my plane and I like it. And I will take coolness and orientation value over orientation help over scale fidelity any day of the week. So elegant.
Retracts deployed. Landing flaps.
It's going to do a gear pass. If you didn't know that was a model going by, you'd say it was a real thing.
Flaps up. Landing flaps. Time remaining 3 minutes.
Now see, this is where a thrust reverse would have been nice. Definitely tell them in high rates now, because flew it earlier in the day, couldn't quite make that curve. Our runway is only 210 feet. If I had a 300-foot runway, y'all would be seeing me fly that new Blackbird, SR-71 Blackbird.
Gear up.
But you need at least you need a good 300 feet. All right there, fat guy. She's not a fighter jet.
Retracts deployed. Time remaining 2 minutes. Landing flaps.
Oh yeah. All right, let's get it one more time.
Take off flaps.
If you land it right with just the right amount of wind, thrust reverse is not a problem. Or not having it. All right, take off flaps this time. Here we go.
Flaps gear up.
We get one nice low pass. Oh man, so elegant.
Retracts deployed. Landing flaps.
Definitely an elegant flying plane. Hey, pretty much stayed on the runway. Did you have fun? Yes, I did. Yeah, I talk to my planes. But you got to show them love. In the words of the great Malcolm Reynolds of the best TV series on TV, Serenity, you got a ship you don't love, she's going to fight you every time. But if you show her love, she'll treat you right. I know it's not exactly how he said it, but that's what he meant. All right, high rates this time. Yeah, Serenity was a good show. Ailerons, 100% with 40% expo. Elevator, 100%, 40% expo. Rudder, 125 with 50% expo, because I don't have a nose wheel gyro. That extra expo kind of helps with the steering. Throttle cut on. Forward programming. Excuse me, getting over a cold, I guess. One-time gains. Roll, pitch, and yaw, 30, 50, and 60. Priority, all at 100 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Stop lock, all at 50. Doesn't do anything with release rate or heading. Gains are at one-time gains. All right, did I tell you flap settings?
Taken.
Let me do it again. Flap settings. Flaps up are 100%. There's no mix needed. Takeoff is 50%. Landing is -20.
Landing flaps.
No mix needed at all. All right. Still had 1 minute and 12 seconds left on a 4.5 minute flight, but that's good enough for the day. Throttle cut is on. I want to make sure I put my gear up before I close it out, because I like to store it with the gear up. If you'll come here, I want to show them where I got the battery at. If you look on the, you got your this is a 5000 HRB. If you put your straps completely even on them, as you can see, they're evenly on there. If you put a 5000 there, you'll get your CG just fine. CG, real quick, let me do something. CG is underneath the wing, but to give you a landmark that you can look on top, you see this panel line here, these panel lines here, that CG mark is directly underneath that. And she CG's all kind of favoring nose heavy, but that's okay. This is not a death Dorito. And she kind of favors nose heavy right there. That's perfect CG, flies great right there. All right, check that battery. Battery's just slightly warm. 33% left, so 4.5 minutes really is good for that. Folks, that is the X-Fly J-65 business jet, the version 1. The version 2 is out with it, but From what I understand, the only difference with it is that it has reverse thrust and the entire fuselage is painted. Now, that's the two major. I'm sure there's other improvements, but I don't know about them. I have replaced these gear once on this plane. The gear doors that cover everything, I don't know where they're at. they didn't make it after the first, second, or third flight because I kept going in the grass and they ripped them right out. But I don't need them. So there you go, folks. That is the J-65. Got lights all over the place. The best way to describe how this plane flies when you get her balanced right and trimmed in right like this one is, elegant. Absolutely flying elegance. Thank you for watching. God bless y'all. Gabriel, thank you for filming. And don't forget, folks, faith, family, and friends, God is good, and let's keep them in the air. Bye-bye.